Greetings everyone, the Damned One here coming at you with another review. This time of a pretty awesome new light I just got off eBay. I'm talking about this guy up here, the Neewer RGB660. So, without wasting any more of your time, let's get to it. So today we're looking at the Neewer RGB660 light. It's a Bluetooth light so it could hook up to your phone, and I've been on the lookout for a very long time for an RGB light that I can use in my videos. I looked at smart bulbs, Hue, Globe, all those ones, and all the reviews that I saw were, mixed. Some of them said they were good, most of them said they weren't bright enough, so I decided to shell out the cash for the Neewer RGB660. So let's see what comes with it. It came in its own little carry case, which I thought was awesome, and what came with it was the documentation. Shows you how to hook up to your phone, how to control it, AC adapter and the power cord, and of course the light itself. The light itself can be powered by two NPF batteries, 550, 750, or 970. It has its own controls in the back so you can control it from the unit or hook it up to your phone and control it from there. I'm going to show you how to control the light using both the back controls and the phone controls. The barn doors come pre-installed and you can remove them obviously. The soft diffusion comes pre-installed and that can be removed also. They have these diffusion clamps that you have to push down to get the diffuser out. And you got to kind of use something to pry it up and then pull it out, which I think is a little bit of a hassle, but I keep my diffusion on there so it doesn't really matter. So now that I'm done talking about the light, let's get into showing you how to use it using the back controls and the phone controls. On hue and saturation, you have two settings you could change on here. As you can see that there's now a H and an S on the LCD screen. Press the left button down. You can go to S, which is saturation, and that goes to 0, which is no saturation, all the way up to 100. A0 or AO is fully at 100 for saturation. And now if you press it one more time, it goes to hue, and that's where you control the color. I like to leave my light at 100% saturation, or AO or A0, because I bought it for color obviously, so I'm gonna leave it there. And now when you get into the hue part, 0 is usually your reds, and then when you start turning it up you get to your oranges and your yellows, and then you get into your greens. I noticed that 80 is a good green, but it's still a little yellow for my tastes. I like a really deep green, and I noticed after playing around with it that 120 gives you a very nice deep green, which I love. And then from there you get into your teals and into your blues. When you get to 240 you get into a nice deep blue, and then from there you get into your purples. 260 is a very good purple color. And then from there, you get into your pinks. 350 is a very deep pink color, which I like. And then you keep going up, you'll get into your reds. 360 and 0 are your reds. After hue and saturation, we got the scene mode. And to get the scene mode, again, you press the mode button once, and you're in scene mode. A is police car. You go to scene mode B, and this is ambulance. Scene mode C is a fire truck. Press it one more time, and you get into party mode. Party mode A is party mode. You go to B, that's firework 1. You go into C, that's firework 2. Lightning mode A is lightning 1. You go into B, lightning mode B is lightning 2. And these ones just simulate lightning outside. Scene mode C in lightning is screen mode, I believe. And this one is to simulate a TV screen, computer monitor. I noticed that it's a little too bright to simulate that. So if you bring it down to 5% brightness, that usually has a really good TV screen effect. That's how to control the Neewer RGB660 using the back controls. Now I'm going to show you how to control the light using the phone app. So you want to download the Neewer app. I already downloaded it. It's right here. And just wait for the light. There we go. Now it's connected. Click into the light. Now these 4 sliders on the side here are where you're gonna control your light from. The first slider is hue, second is saturation, the third slider is brightness, and the fourth one is color temperature. So with the first one, if you move it up or down, you'll notice that the hue part on the back of the LCD will be moving. The second one, if you notice, will take the saturation down or up. I like to leave mine at 100, like I said, so I'm going to leave it there. The third one controls brightness. And the third one is color temperature, but that's only for channel mode. In hue and saturation, the color temperature won't matter, so you'll just leave that alone when you just want to change the colors. So you'll just be working with the hue slider or the saturation. Now the color wheel up here is where you can create your custom colors. Over here is where you get into your scene modes. Now you press the first scene mode and it'll take you into police car. Press B and it'll take you into ambulance. Press C for fire truck. And the party mode, B is firework 1 and C is firework 2. And lightning mode, A is lightning 1, B is lightning 2, and C is screen. Now all these buttons here are for channel mode, and that's for when you have multiple lights that you want to control with your phone app. So that's how you control the light using your phone. So in conclusion, if you're looking for an RGB light to use in your videos, I highly recommend the Neewer RGB660. The build quality is amazing, the colors look excellent. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on the flip side. Deuces.